The chemistry between you and Mark, like, it was honestly like I wanted you to be my mom and I wanted him to be my dad. Like when you watched the movie, did you feel how good the chemistry was between you two?
It's funny, you never know with chemistry. It's such a mercurial thing, you know, you can get along in life and then on screen there's nothing. You never know. So we just really, everyone wanted to do such a good job because it's Sean's story and, you know, we're sort of him and his wife, a version of that in a way. So, and it was a good marriage, you know, it's a couple that like get along and are still really into each other. And so that was important.
You had just had your second son, Rafa, and then you jumped into this film. What was so important about this movie that you wanted to be a part of it?
Literally, once I read it and then we spoke and then I was starting to do research, I was like, I am all in. It was like, this is so much bigger than just this movie. This is about a community. This is about destigmatizing these kids and it's bringing joy to these kids, and it was really a much bigger thing than I knew even when I was naive. I was like, oh, this is really important.
The family, I mean, the 5 of you guys, the scenes, it's hysterical. All these things are going on. Did you guys bond? Like, did you go like bowling together? Like, did you have dinner together? Like, how did you bond?
We had, the kids definitely had bonded before we even started. So they'd already become a little kind of tribe, little gang, a little tribe. And that was intimidating, a bit like the movie. Like I was like, how am I gonna, you know, start my own relationships with these kids? But it's kind of parallel to the film. But they were, we did definitely we were hanging out and. Isabella was great because she had a natural authority, who plays Lizzie, over the little ones. So that was great. And it was really, and there's so much of it is the relationship between her and I and the battle of the wills.
Playing a foster mom, is there a difference?
Not really. I mean, it's just, you're still getting to know the child, whether it's an infant or a foster, you know, or biological, it's the same. You're just getting, and that's what I learned so much meeting these parents. Obviously it's a different stage because the kids are older and they've been through so much. I mean, of course there's all of that, but it is, you know, you're getting to know someone and it is awkward and it is strange and it is funny. And like I had a great dinner with all these foster mothers and we just were laughing the whole time. The stories they were telling me and the humor they were bringing to it, even the dark stuff, like there's so much joy in all the challenges of it, which often doesn't get seen in these sorts of films about kids in the system. So that was Sean's intention, really, was to like bring some joy to these kids and for everyone to see how great they are and they're looking for great homes. And so,
And your kids, they're young. What are like milestones that you're like, you are freaking out about? Like he did this the other day, or like what kind of things are going on?
I mean, the more they just can have a conversation with you is like amazing, because you're finally, and what they're thinking about and their little ideas and all those little milestones that are like so entertaining. You're like, oh my goodness.
And then what about some challenges that you weren't prepared for?
Oh, everything. Every day, every hour, it's a different like, what?
This?
I don't know, what are you doing? Why do you go? And like the different personalities too of the kid. Everyone's obviously so different. And I was also naive about like the different challenges within each personality. You're like, okay, they're much more like this, they're more like that. So yeah, every day I'm like troubleshooting.